Hey guys!
Hi guys!
Alright, so the time's come. It is San Diego Comic-Con weekend, and for Funko Pop hunters and fans alike, it's Black Friday.
Oh my gosh, definitely Black Friday. I'm super excited for this.
So at the risk of having a really long video, let's just get right into it and sort of help you guys out where to buy these pops, how to buy pops, and so on and so forth. So the biggest question that everybody asks, how do I get them? Where do I get them? When do I get them?
When do they go on sale? What do they do?
Tonight, midnight Eastern Standard Time tonight, where these will start going up, and it'll be throughout the whole morning. So it's going to be, it's a long haul, so stay in there. It's going to be a long haul.
You're in for it for hours, guys. Be ready.
Now, those of you that can't stay up and hunt tonight online, tomorrow morning you'll be able to get up when these stores open, and we'll talk about which stores you can do that at and buy them there. Before we get into the video, we want to mention that follow us on Facebook, Funko Pop Hunters, and Twitter. Put your notifications on because tonight we are going to go through, we're going to stay up all night, and we're going to post when these things go live. We'll have links to it, and we'll put them down in our YouTube too as they come up as well. So let's go over the list and talk about what pops are going into what store. So let's start off with GameStop. GameStop is getting Flocked Cat Dog, Man Bat, Mr. Clark, Dwarven Colossus, Batman Joker, the Leia R2 2-pack, Negaduck, the glow-in-the-dark version, Mint Berry Crunch, Tony Stark with helmet, and the Gwenpool Rock Candy. Now, GameStop is one of the best stores to buy exclusives from. You'll be able to pick all these up more than likely at the store. Last year we went, they got about 4 of each, so it wasn't a whole lot, but as long as you're there before the store opens, you shouldn't have a problem getting these, especially since there's so many GameStops. You got a lot of different chances.
Up next, let's move right into Hot Topic. Hot Topic is going to have Gwenpool with Selfie Stick, T-Dog, Steve, Nega Scott, Jump Scare Foxy, Dean with Baby, 6-inch Akami, The Coon, Clara, and Luna Lovegood. We've usually had pretty good experience with Hot Topic. They get a ton of pops, especially of the popular characters, so you shouldn't have too many issues. The one big hang-up with Hot Topic is they let people get usually 3 exclusives.
Yeah,
so it kind of
the same kind if you want.
Of the same one.
Yeah, so most of them will limit you to 1 to 2.
Right.
Where Hot Topic, remember one year they had like 10?
Yeah, you could get 10 of each.
It was crazy. So, you know, you want to be there early too, but they have a good set there. Hot Topic's a great store to buy from. Up next is Barnes & Noble, another store that you'll be able to go into tomorrow morning in Funko Pop Hunt. They will be getting Harry Potter on Broom, Flocked Lorax, Flocked Tigger, Scareglow, he's a glow-in-the-dark, Tick, which is a glow-in-the-dark. I can't believe he didn't go to Amazon. Why in the heck would he go to Barnes & Noble when Tick is an Amazon-exclusive TV show? Whatever. And then the Aragon and Arwen 2-pack. Again, Barnes & Noble, another great place to shop. When you walk into Barnes & Noble and all these stores, you'll see they'll have a special table, a dedicated place, especially them.
Sometimes they put them behind the counter, so make sure you double check there too.
It's true. Last year they were behind the counter. You walked in like, what's going on?
Where are the pops?
Put them behind the counter. So yeah, good point.
Also at Barnes & Noble, don't forget your poster because they almost always have a free exclusive poster.
Yeah, this year it's the Trinity.
Yeah.
Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. So that's a cool one. You'll want to get that one.
Up next, we're going to move into some stores where it's going to be a little bit more difficult to find the pops. Up first is FYE. Now they're going to have the Wonder Twins 2-pack, Flocked Chippendale 2-pack, Betty from the Flintstones Rock Candy, and Wilma from the Flintstones Rock Candy. Now, with FYE, they usually don't get these in store. They're almost always in online only, and sometimes they're really difficult to get.
FYE is one of the hardest stores to get from, mainly because they put all of their stuff at the con and try to sell out there. And then the stuff they have left, they put it up online. So it's not a guarantee, although this did show up in their system, so I don't know if they have new plans to put them in the store. Basically what I'm telling you is go to every store tomorrow just in case. But the big 3 are going to be Hot Topic, GameStop, and Barnes & Noble, where you know for a fact they're going to be there in the morning. Up next we get into Toys R Us. Toys R Us was a little weird last year because they did put them up online, but it was towards the end of the weekend, I believe. It was like on a Sunday. So they do go up online, but sometimes it's not always tonight. They're getting Ares, Bruce Wayne, the Wonder Woman Dorbs 2-pack, and Tinkles with Ghost Jar. Now I have seen some of these in store, right now actually early, so these actually might end up in the store, which is interesting. So keep an eye on that. Now, to mention Toys R Us, they're also coming out in the same weekend, X-23 and Scott Pilgrim with the Plum Tree t-shirt. They're not Comic-Con exclusives, but they're coming out at the same time, so make sure you check your stores for those as well. If you're at the con, they'll be at the Entertainment Earth booth.
Up next is Walmart, and their pops are usually only online. They're going to have Aquaman with Mother Box, Jump Scare Baby, Combat Assault Tank Trooper, and Baxter Stockman. Now typically, like I said, these are online only. We've never ever seen them in stores before. That doesn't mean that they won't be in store. You can always double check just as a backup.
Now Walgreens. Walgreens is a weird one. Last year we only got one pop, the glow-in-the-dark Green Goblin, and he went up later on in the weekend, I believe, and online. They made their own date. Haven't seen a date for these yet, but it probably won't be tonight, I would assume, but of course we'll keep track on it. They're getting the Bucky Captain America and the Red She-Hulk, so we were wondering where these Marvel Marvel Pops were going to be. Now we know it's going to be at Walgreens, and more than likely online only. I can't imagine these will make it in the store. But again, make sure you go there just in case.
Up next is Amazon, and obviously they're going to be online only. They're going to have 6-inch hollow Snoke and Hey Hey from Moana. I want the Hey Hey, so I'm gonna have to try to find that one.
They always have so few pop. It's weird.
Know.
Now, Amazon last year made us wait way out there. It was like 3 in the morning before they put them up, so we'll see if they give us trouble this year, too. Up next is Box Lunch. Now, we don't have a Box Lunch around here. They're owned by Hot Topic. They're in the same group, so they'll be in the stores tomorrow, too, if you have one in your area. They're getting the Armored Mountain, Musashi, Black Lodge Cooper and Laura, Elliot Masked, and the Aladdin and Abu Dorbs Ride. So they've got a good lineup there.
They do.
Fortunately, we don't have them, but they will be going online. Box Lunch's website does pretty well. I would say the worst website out of all these is going to be Barnes & Noble.
Yes.
Barnes & Noble will definitely crash.
Every year.
I'll go ahead and move into Target, too. Target is going to be it's a question mark. It's as big of a question mark as we can get. Last year they had like the Golden Girls, and then I believe the Ghostbusters Ecto one, the red one. So they've had a few, but they've never been in store, and they've always been online. Now, we've seen them kind of move into the Funko Pop collecting community where they did the Star Wars celebration, and you know how that went. So I don't know what's going to go on here. They're probably going to put them online, and usually they'll do it tonight like they did last year. I don't know if they're going to be in the store. I don't know what to think. I definitely want Interplanetary Batman here, so it kind of worries me. But I don't know, man.
I don't think you're going to be able to get him. I'm very sorry.
This one is going to be just such a big question mark. Go to your Targets tomorrow, but I don't think we'll see him in the store, but hopefully.
Now let's move into the limited number ones. Now these most likely will be online only. Now starting with Hot Topic, they're going to have the new vinyl line from Funko, and it's the Batgirl and Poison Ivy 2-pack limited to 2,500 pieces. The Neon Pink Marvin the Martian limited to 2,500 pieces, and Night Yosemite Sam and Jester Bugs Bunny 2-pack limited to 2,700 pieces.
Now moving on to Barnes & Noble / Box Lunch, we don't really know. There's actually been a link found to Box Lunch, but yet Funko had it on Barnes & Noble, so this one could be either or, we don't know. It's the Flocked Blue Scooby-Doo 2,500 pieces. Also, Entertainment Earth will be getting the classic Nightwing and Deathstroke 2-pack. That'll be limited to 1,500 pieces. Don't know if that's only going to be in the con or on their website. We'll have to see. Megazord. Here's the one everybody wants to know. This is the question we field the most. How do you get a Megazord? It's a PX exclusive, okay? So now we have this year all these companies being like, oh no, it's our exclusive. It's nobody's exclusive.
Right.
It's Diamond's exclusive. It's basically for comic shops and toy stores, anything like that. Anybody can get it. And we've seen pre-orders go up to all different kinds of toy stores. Of course, those are sold out now. But it is 8,000 pieces, so more than likely after the con and during the con, we'll see a lot of little toy shops get them up for pre-order. I know Future Toys is having it at the con, so they might have it on their website, and other stores will get it too. It was also in FYE's system, so FYE might get it as well. Toy Tokyo will not be selling to anybody that didn't get canceled last year or at the con. So if that's not you, then don't worry about what I'm about to tell you. They're getting the Chrome Blue Batman, the Skeletor with Flocked Panther Dorbs Ride, and the Tormund and Brienne 2-pack. So, you know, good luck. If you don't know, we're out of luck. See ya! Now, moving on to the Funko Shop exclusive. They're being sold at the con, but they're also going to be available at the Funko Shop website. Of course, these will all be limited, and they are the Happy Happy Joy Joy Ren and Snippy 2-pack that's limited to 2,500 pieces. The Scott Pilgrim vs. the World Scott with Sword of Destiny, 2,000 pieces. The Psycho Shriner that's limited to 1,000 pieces. The Master of the Universe She-Ra. Rock Candy, that's 1,250 pieces. The Ramona Flowers, that's 1,250 pieces. The Red Batmobile with Blue and Green Batman, 1,500 pieces. Battle Armor Skeletor with Flocked Panther. The Super Daffy Duck, that's 2,000 pieces. Rosie the Robot, that's a 3-pack, that's 2,000 pieces. 6-inch Big Gruesome, 1,600 pieces. The Huckleberry Hound 8-pack, that's 1,500 pieces. The Rufus Rough Cut with Sawtooth Buzzwagon, 1,500 pieces. The Peter Perfect Dorbs Ride, that's 1,500 pieces. Judy Jetson, Rock Candy, 2,000 pieces. And then all 3 t-shirts. Again, these will be sprinkled out throughout the weekend randomly when Funko decides to put it up for sale on their Funko Shop website. More than likely these are going to be very limited and they'll be sold out within seconds. That would be my assumption since they're numbered anyways and they're going to be at the con too. So chances are you're not going to be able to get it unless you're right there. Now if you're in San Diego, Funko will also be having a pop-up shop. They do it every year. This is at their Funko South headquarters that's located at 448 West Market Street in the Marina District. So if you're around there, check these out. They're getting Superhero Daffy Duck, that's 2,000 pieces. That will also be on the Funko Shop. Pete Puma, that's 1,000 pieces. The Flocked Scooby-Doo, the blue version, that's 2,500 pieces. That could possibly be on Barnes & Noble or Box Lunch, like we said. The magenta version, the lime green version, the Mr. Hyde and Bugs Bunny 2-pack, all 3 Marvin Martians, the orange version, that's 1,000 pieces, the magenta, that's 2,500 pieces, and the neon lime, that's 1,000 pieces. Magenta, once again, could possibly be on Hot Topic's website, We got Peter Perfect, that's 750 pieces. The 6-inch Big Gruesome, that's limited to 1,600 pieces, that might also be on the Funko Shop. Rufus Rough Cut and Sawtooth Pop, that's limited to 750 pieces. Peter Perfect with Turbo Terrific Dorbs Ride, that's limited to 1,500 pieces. Rufus Rough Cut and Sawtooth, limited to 1,500 pieces Dorbs Ride. Those two might also be on the Funko Shop. Wilma Flintstone and Betty Rebel Rock Candy, those are just limited edition, not numbered. Judy Jetson, limited to 2,000 pieces, that might also be on the Funko Shop. Hanna-Barbera Astronauts 4-pack, limited to 1,000 pieces. Huckleberry Hound 8-pack, limited to 1,500 pieces. That will also be on the Funko Shop. The Jetsons Rosie the Robot 3-pack, limited to 2,000 pieces. Again, that could be on the Funko Shop. Jester Bugs Bunny and Night Yosemite Sam 2-pack, 2,700 pieces. Again, Hot Topic might get it. The Marvin the Martian Soda Pop, limited to 400 pieces. And the Huckleberry Hound Soda Pop, limited to 400 pieces. And again, all 3 Funko t-shirts that will also probably be on the Funko Shop website. So that's all the stuff in all the stores that are getting what? Again, the pop-up shop, that's for only people in San Diego, unless it has those designated stores connected to it, like the Funko Shop or Hot Topic or Barnes & Noble or Box Lunch, where you have a chance to get it. Probably a low chance, but still a chance. Everything we didn't list, if there's something you had in mind that you didn't hear us talk about, that's con only. You won't have an option unless you're at San Diego Comic-Con, or some random toy shops will get them for sale. Now, away from the con, we get into what's happening Friday. Of course, that's Fun Days. This is an event Funko has during Comic-Con where they kind of reward their fans, I guess is what you would say. They have all these little special Freddies and all that. Well, a lot of those special pops, the Freddy Pops, will go on Gemini's website Friday night. These will be expensive, so be warned, but some of these will be on Gemini's website Friday night. Now, the Conan Pops. Conan Pops is something that Conan O'Brien has been doing in the last few years. Of course, he has a presence in San Diego Comic-Con, and he has 4 pops every year of himself that he gives away to fans. Outside of being in the audience, for us that are just sitting here watching it, we do have a chance to win these 4. Here's how it's going to work. Starting tonight, if you watch Conan live from Comic-Con at 11:10 Central on TBS, he'll give us a code every day. We'll enter the code that he gives us every night on his website, Team Coco, for a chance to win one of these pops. I know years before, you didn't even know if you won. You just put the code in there and then they'd mail it to you. So you'd be like, oh cool, what a surprise.
Just randomly show up.
So that's what's going to happen. He's going to give a code. We're going to take that code. We're going to put it in on his website and hope we win. Now, if you're an international potential buyer, you do have other ways to get these pops if you're not from America. Europeans will get a list from Funko Europe tomorrow of what pops will be at what stores. Years before, it's always been Forbidden Planet. That's the one to go to, and I'm sure that's what will happen this year. They put it up online, and for Americans, North Americans, you can order from Forbidden Planet too, and it's only like $3 or $4 shipping, so it's pretty cheap. They get some rare ones too. They usually get a pretty good amount of exclusive pops, so keep peeled to Forbidden Planet if you're from Europe. You'll still have a chance to get these. Australians, your go-to is going to be Pop Culture, of course. That's who you'll always go to. They're going to have Comic-Con exclusives as well. Not all of them. They'll have their own and they'll announce their own. They've stated that at 9 a.m. AEST, July 21st is when they'll put these things up. Now, to end the video, there's one more pop that went up today. If you're a fan of Overwatch, the Carbon Fiber Diva, the Blizzard exclusive, went up today, so I'll put a link down below for that if you guys wanted to pre-order it. Alrighty, so that is the video. That is all the news. Make sure you stay glued to our Facebook. We'll put the link down below. It's Funko Pop Hunters. Make sure you put notifications on as well. We'll be posting throughout the night. We're going to stay up and be zombies tomorrow in the stores. We're going to post when these things go live all throughout the night. So as long as you're on the Facebook and the Twitter, it's all Funko Pop Hunters. We will post the links and where to buy them, when to buy them, when they go up. And we have a community of people that all do the same. Alrighty guys, so good luck with another SDCC. We'll see you next year and probably in the stores. So we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks guys.
Bye.
Bye.